हाय फ्रेंड्स, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे मोल फ्रैक्शंस के जेई मेन का एक क्वेश्चंस के ऊपर जो 2020 में आया था। और ये क्वेश्चन इज रियली डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन टू सॉल्व एंड इट नीड्स अ लॉट ऑफ फोकस, लॉट ऑफ कंसंट्रेशंस एंड लॉट ऑफ कैलकुलेशंस, मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशंस. So let's see how to solve this one. And so उससे पहले क्या देखना है कि क्या इंफॉर्मेशन दिया हुआ है. सो क्वेश्चंस आया था जेई मेन 2020 सितंबर 6. और उसमें बोला ए सॉल्यूशन ऑफ टू कंपोनेंट्स. एक सॉल्यूशन है, उसमें दो कंपोनेंट है. इन वन मोल्स of first component with m1 is the molecular weight and n2 is the second component and m2 is the corresponding molecular weight. ये दो component था एक solution में. And d is the density of the solutions, C2 is the molarity and X2 is the mole fraction of second component, not the first one. And C2 can be expressed as, so C is the molarity. So it is very simple. So if I write the formula of molarity, so molarity of that is C2, it is the molarity, which is equal to number of moles of solute into divided by total volume in liter. So if I want to express in ml, so I have to multiply here into 1000. So this is the solutions. But in A, B, C and D options, the N2 is not given and V also not mentioned. So we have to express N2 in mole fractions and V in molecular mass, etc. So we need to do a lot of exercise here. So you can see here mole fraction x1 is also given in 1, but since it is not mentioned here, so for the time being we can ignore this for the time being. And let's see how the question can be solved. So what is N2? N2 can be expressed in mole fractions. So if I write x2, that is the mole fraction of uh, component 2. तो इसमें क्या है, ये होगा N2 divided by total number of moles. This is the formula, so you have to remember it. So N1 plus N2. This means that this is equal to N2 equal to x2 into N1 plus N2. So ये जो है ना, ये है हमारा फॉर्मूला 1. सो N2 निकल गया. अभी हमें V2 निकलना है. V निकलना है. V इक्वल टू mass of solutions, mass of total substrate in solutions divided by density D. D density of the solution. Now mass of, these are two components, so total mass, this is the second formula, total mass will be number of moles into molecular weight plus number of moles of second fraction into molecular weight of second fraction. So this also you have to remember. So this is the total mass. So this is number 2. So then volume is given as N1 M1 plus N2 M2 divided by D. So now both V and N we got it here. So now can we calculate C? Yes, C2, yes. So we can write here x2 N1 plus N2 divided by V equal to N1 M1 plus N2 M2 by D into 1000. Or we can write here x2 N1 plus N2 into 1000 into D divided by N1 M1 plus N2 m2. So still we are far away from the answer. So this criteria somehow matched, but this n1 n2 is not there. So let's divide both end by n1 n2, because if we divide then only mole fraction will come here. So how? x2 into n1 plus n2 into d into 1000. If we divide n1 plus n2, and same way we'll divide n1 m1 plus n2 m2 by n1 plus n2. So this will automatically deducted. So now it will come 1000. I'll write like that, 1000 into d into x2 divided by, so this will come n1 divided by n1 plus n2 into m1, and this is n2 n1 plus n2 into m2. So this is nothing but the mole fraction of 1 and 2, 1000 into d into x2, and this is x1 m1 plus x2 m2. So it is still not matched, not matched, not matched, not matched. Okay, so now the third formula will come. So total mole fractions equal to 1. So this is also formula. So formula says that total xi equal to 1 to n, or we can write x1 plus x2 dot 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 dot, dot, total mole fraction will be 1. So here it will be x1 plus x2 equal to 1. So x2 equal to 1 minus, sorry, x1 equal to 1 minus x2, because there is no x1 here in the denominator. So I can write here 1000 into d into x2. So the first one will be 1 minus x2 into m1 plus x2 m2. If we solve it, the answer will come 1000 into d into x2, and the first one will be m1, then x2 will be common, and this is plus sign m2 minus m1. So now can we see which of the condition it matched? Each, so here d is missing, so this will not work. Here 1000 is missing, it will not work. This is the right answer. So C is the right answer. So please comments if you don't understand anything or how to improve this. Thank you so much.